Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm not doing a fitness plan with me. I decided to do a video sharing this memory book that I created for my little brother who passed away this year, May 3rd, 2020, in his home. I just got on here, no thought to this, so I just want to do it. At first I thought I was going to write a book in his honor, which I may in the future. Right now I just still emotional and can't concentrate, and it took a lot out of me to even put this together, but it was needed for me. Everybody's different, how they mourn and take in grief and tragic loss of family members, and this was definitely a tragic, I don't want to keep saying but just one of those things that's unbelievable to this day, even 6 months or so later. So it's just to give a little tidbit. My brother was 38 years old. We had different mothers. He was his mother's only child, but I'm the oldest out of us four. It's me, my sister, then my brother that passed, and then we have a younger brother. And he was doing well. He had gotten on at Marathon Oil, driving the gas trucks, and that's what he wanted to do. That's what he achieved to do, and he did it. And he was making fairly, I want to say, decent income. He had a home built for his children. My brother was never married, has never been married. He just had his 3 children by this girl that he was on and off with for over 20 plus years. I'll just put it like that. For whatever reason, because of the children, she had it made. For whatever reason, I'll just leave it at that. Again, I'll say my brother did a lot of what he did for his children, for the love of his children. As of today, their ages range from 20, 18, and 16. The 20-year-old is on her own, has her own family. The 18 and 16-year-old is still residing in my brother's house with their mother. All 3 of them were present when my brother was killed. We'll say it like it is, murdered. It's just a injustice. Another case with injustice. I'm gonna just leave it as that. But I just thank God that my brother was saved. Him, myself, and my sister were all 3 baptized together. Well, not together, but on the same day. So, and I know he was saved. We've had many conversations, spiritual conversations. Out of the 4, I would say, me and my brother, we had a special bond, and only we know would know our bond. People on the outside would say my brother didn't fool with me, or what the case may be, but I just wanted my brother to be happy. He had he was a ladies' man. He loved women, so he had a number of intelligent women he could have ended up with, but for whatever reason, the children's mother seemed to always be there. I used to tell him all the time, you can take care of your kids. You don't have to include her, you know. But anyway, so we are here today. I've created this memory book, for not just for myself. You know, my niece is 5. She'll never be able to see or hear or talk to her uncle. So this is what we have left of my brother. So, and then my children may have children. They'll never get to know their great uncle. So memories and pictures, videos is great for when things like this happen. So I got crafty. I picked this book out at Hobby Lobby, and it says, as you can see, it says family is one of life's greatest blessings. And I bought this paper here from Joann's. It's Park Lane, and this industrial. And I think it turned out pretty good for this book. So I used that. I use cardstock to make my pages kind of sturdy, and I'll show you that. And then I used a variety of stickers I've had old stickers sitting around that I've used in this and everything. So without further ado, I would like to share my memory book that I created in my brother's memory. So we're gonna open it up. Make sure you can see it and straight. Okay, this is the first page. This was actually a picture from his obituary. It was an obituary full of lies, so I took what I wanted from it and applied it to my memory book. These are stickers that I got out of Hobby Lobby. And I put them on white Avery label paper because they were clear. If they was clear, it probably would have been harder to see it. So, and then I just cut them out. And then this paper behind here is with the bricks. Is from that not cardstock, but the Park Lane paper that I showed you. And so that's how I created that page. Well, that's how I created all the pages. So that is my brother, David Lloyd Wimberly Jr. And this is, let's see, make sure, okay. That's my dad, and that's David when he was a baby. I don't know. I know people, I don't know if they had Showbiz in any other places, but they had it here before Chuck E. Cheese. And this must have been, I'm assuming, a birthday. And this is David smiling at, I think his name was Billy Bob. Yeah, Billy Bob. Really cute. And that's David, and we call him Day Day. That's my dad, and Day Day, my dad is a fisherman. He fishes to this day. And this is Day Day and his mother. I believe he had won a baby contest here where my dad is holding them. That's why I put #1 bro and best bro with the ribbon. And then this is him trying to play a piano, it looks like. And okay, so the next page we have him sitting on Santa Claus' lap. Him and his mom Norma, and one of his, looks like a school picture. I noticed when I was getting pictures that all his school pictures he had on a suit. I thought that was really cute, like a little man. And the earliest memories is when he would call for my father, and my brother stuttered. And I think that's, as he got older, that's why he started talking slower so he wouldn't stutter like he used to. And he used to call pancakes pancakes. He loved pancakes. And then here he is. He was our aunt's ring bearer at her wedding back in the I think it was in '88, somewhere around there. And he loved football. He played sports, football, basketball. I think he played baseball. I can't remember though, but I know he played football. And then this is me and him. I must have been messing with him because he's looking at me and I got my head turned. And then this is our other sister. And then we got my dad, my sister, David, and our youngest brother. And I don't know where I was at, but I'm not in that picture. And this must be 1 year during Christmas or some holiday, it looks like. We was over at my grandparents' house. And this is Christmas too, both of my brothers. Look like there. And David had braids. And these are a couple of his school pictures. I was talking about he had the suit and ties on. And then this is a graduation picture. And then we get into the older. This is him, our youngest brother, my cousin. And then Day Day and his mom, Day Day and my dad. And this is at a family reunion. And this was all of us. So I had to get this in here because our grandfather is passed on too. So I definitely want it. And there's Day Day and my dad. And there's me, my sister, my other brother. So we're all in this picture. And then this is my favorite picture of me and Day Day. I actually have it blown into a poster on my wall in my happy room. And this is him with his silly self sitting on my sister's lap. Very grown, sitting on my sister's lap. And my brother was very handsome, so I thought that sticker, caution, extremely handsome, was fitting to him. And to him, he was my little big bro. So I had to get that in there. He didn't say, I'm your little brother. He's like, I'm your little big bro. And then this is my dad, and then me and Day Day. And then there's my grandpa and Day Day. They're both gone now, so I had to get that in here. This picture in here. My sister and David. We gave my dad a 60th birthday party at a bowling alley, and that was pretty fun. And I don't think we didn't take a lot of pictures, and I wish we had now, but the ones we got, I'm glad we got. And then this is my brother and his granddaughter. She just turned 1, and then actually her mom just had a little boy yesterday. And it's a shame that they will not know their grandfather because he was murdered over some mess. And after I get done sharing these pictures, I'll go into more about that. But I just was anxious to get to the memory book. And I'm glad I made this because it makes me it makes my heart happy. And I have a bracelet here that I got, and I also purchased one for his mom. And it says, a piece of my heart is in heaven. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. Because it's engraved in there. But yeah, I wear that because it's true. That day, it felt like a piece of my heart was cut out. And then this was another commonality between me and my brother. We love dogs. He had a Rottweiler, a German Rottweiler. I have a Italian American Mastiff mix. Both big dogs, and we could talk on the phone for hours just about our dogs. And as you can see, he loved his dog. And this is the home he had built a few years back, about 4 or 5 years ago, for his children. And this is the home that they killed him in. So, and that was a major accomplishment for him. And he also inspired me to build, you know, our home as well. So that's that. And then I have a greeting card. I graduated from college in 2015, and I have this greeting card from my brother, and I'm so glad I still have it, because I'm going to keep it forever in my memory book, and I'm going to read it, because this is just letting you know he knew his sister. It says, "Congratulations, graduate. Here's to the woman who knows where she's going and won't stop until she gets there, who knows what she wants from life and also what she has to offer in return. Here's to the woman who expects no more from others than she's willing to give, who meets life's challenges head on and gracefully accepts both victories and disappointments. Here's to the woman who can be successful and self-confident without losing her ability to be understanding and compassionate. Here's to a very special woman. Here's to you. Love from your big brother." So, yep, I will keep this until I pass on and see my brother again. But, so that's the start of it. I'm sure more pictures will come up, because my grandmother has a lot of pictures. And I'll find some and get some more in here, but that's the start of it. And it's hard, especially when somebody lost their life to something so silly, senseless. You have a mother that raises their children to in the mindset that they don't have to respect their dad, who is the breadwinner and who provides. You have a mother that raises their children to be disrespectful to not just the parent, but any older person. I've been cursed out, and I'm not. You have a mother that has raised children to hate, to be ignorant. And for that reason, I couldn't be around it. And my brother, we had these conversations, and he wholeheartedly understood. My brother had that house built. I have never been in it because of that woman, the children's mother. As long as she was there and around, I couldn't do it. I could not continue after all these years to keep myself in the presence of evil. Just couldn't do it. And I used to tell my brother all the time, "You living and dancing with a mighty devil." Tell him that all the time. And I wasn't the only one. It's not the only one. You have the mother of these children who watched their whole entire lives growing up her disrespecting their grandmother, calling her out of her name, this and that. That was one reason my brother would never marry her. But just don't understand why she was around at all. But anyway, the kids were manipulated to the point where they don't, in their mind, they don't have to do what he says. He got tired, started putting his foot down. The son said in a text message, "If he yells at me one more time, I'm going to stab him." Said this 24 hours before my brother was stabbed to death, 4 times in the chest, 3 times in the back. And the only 3 people that was at the house, now this is what the detective has told us. This is what is coming from the mother. The story she gave was just unbelievable, unreal. If she if she told that story to an animal out on the street, the animal probably wouldn't even believe it. But anyway, so yeah, that's about the extent of it. My brother got murdered for yelling, and the detective and prosecutor of Hendricks County in, what is it, Danville, Indiana, I believe. I don't know. I get these little towns mixed up, but it's Hendricks County prosecutor, Lauren Delph, said it was self-defense. Self-defense from what? From being yelled at? So when I say that's an injustice, that's an injustice. But we are, if you're spiritual, at the end of the day, you're going to have to deal with a higher power. And I know one thing, God's word says children are to honor their mother and father. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt, we know the commandments. If you're in tune, you know the commandments. So I'm not even going to go down that road, but I'm thankful for the years I had with my brother. And I'm thankful that the last time I spoke to him and saw him face to face, I told him I loved him and he told me he loved me. So it's all good. I hurt when I see my dad hurting. I hurt when I see or know of his mother hurting. Because it is painful losing a loved one to something senseless. So senseless. And the people that did it are walking around free as a bird. You got a child walking around. Can you imagine what he's thinking in his head? Somebody yell at me, I can stab and kill him. I can get away with it. And then we wonder why the world we living in today is such a mess. So that's it. I just wanted to share my memory book, a little bit of the story behind it. I mean, that's it. A 16-year-old child, an 18-year-old child, mad because the dad is putting his foot down. Thinking they running stuff, and 4 times in the front, 3 times in the back. No justice. And the mother was there. It's a mess. And it wasn't a tragic accident. That's been said. It wasn't no accident. The boy said he was gonna do it the day before. My brother came in. Or whatever the case may be. Because this happened early morning. I got a call from my dad around 3 o'clock in the morning. So it wasn't no accident. It was premeditated. But we got detectives out here that makes these decisions. I had no idea that's how it works. If that's not the way it works, they're certainly getting away with it too. But I had no idea, and I thought the prosecutors were supposed to be, on the side of the deceased. I don't know. Maybe I got it twisted or something. I don't know. But the prosecutor, from my knowledge, never reached out to the family. Because I reached out to her myself. And if I lived in Hendricks County or Boone County, whatever county it is, I would definitely not be, I would be advocating not for her to be reelected. There's a lot of stink in this case here, and my brother should not. He deserves justice. He deserves justice. So, and he will get it. It might not be on this side. It might not be in my lifetime, but he's gonna get it. Because this I know. So that is it, guys. I'm not gonna keep ranting on and on. Yeah, this is it. So if you have any nice comments, questions, you know, you're always welcome to leave them down below, and I will respond as promptly as I can. I want to thank all my new subscribers. For some reason, YouTube hasn't shown the last, I want to say the last couple of subscribers' names under, I think YouTube is doing some transitioning or something. But anyhow, thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to my long-standing subscribers. We're growing slowly but surely, and I hope to keep giving inspiration to you all, doing my paper crafting, my planning. That's what I like to do. So I just get on here and share what I like to do. I'm not in it to try to build an income or nothing like that. It's just it's a hobby. But the more the merrier is what they say. So I guess. But yep, this is it. Mo Better Planner. Team Mo Better Planner. So I hope you liked my memory book. I love it. I got this 50% off too, because y'all know I like coupons and sales. And this is expandable, so I can add pages in it too as well. And I did buy extra pages just in case I get to, because I think I only have like couple pages in here left, and then I had about 4 pages left, and I had to get some extra pages. That's why I bought extra pages just in case. But yep, this is my memory book of my baby, because Day was my baby. And yep, that's all right. Until I see you again, little brother. All right, guys, this is it. Until next time.